What is up, my fellas? So today I wanted to make a special video talking about the cesspool of a company that is Comcast Xfinity and how they're constantly looking for new and innovative ways to underdeliver and rip off their customers. Now, let's just start right off with this. It's going to be really terrible, so let's just get through it. So first off, let's start with this. If you go on your Google browser and you type lawsuit and Comcast in the search box, my God, you will see pages and pages of people suing, news people suing, and talking about how generally terrible and how much of a menace Comcast really is, which is just awful. And it's important to note that every time you call these people, which I've called them, and you don't get a hold of somebody right away. It's at least 20 minutes. And so I actually called them this month because they've been overcharging, and they charged me for returning some sort of thing that I never had, and cancellation fees, even though I haven't modified my service. And, every now and then they'll call you and say, congratulations, you've got this new package. And I go, yeah, but you're jacking up my prices. And so, yeah, you literally have to call them every month and fix it. But it is getting out of hand, okay? Out of hand. Because now my bill is supposed to be $106 a month because I'm only paying for Wi-Fi. Now, as you can see here, we have a charge on the 4th month for $38.12, on the 5th month for $241.09, and on the 6th month for $333.09, which is supposed to be $109 in total. And guess what? My bill for this month is $347.14. So I don't know how that works. I don't know how they're doing the math, but I did try to call them. I think I spent 30 minutes on some automated system. And then basically they said, we're not available, call center's closed, and hung up on me, which is fucking terrible. So I also want to take this opportunity to talk about what we do when the service doesn't work or you have a service outage, because oh my God, it's so bad. So obviously, if you have a service outage or you're not getting the speeds you're promised, I mean, mine's 1300, you either call them, which doesn't work, or go on the chat. So let's head over to that chat and see how terrible it is. So as you can see here, I tried to reach out to them and ask for customer service associate, and this is pretty universal. So I'm doing it because I'm being overcharged. But if you do this because your service is slow, you say customer service associate, it'll give you these things. Obviously, none of them are what I need, so I say live person, and then they give you the same shit. And then you're stuck in an infinite loop of this and this and this and that, and you're never connected to a real person. They briefly opened up a texting thing where you could request a call, but they took that down because, God, they thought they were being helpful. So anyway, now we're getting to the part where I finally get a hold of somebody and I schedule an appointment. And not to mention, once I finally get to the right department, I've been on the call for at least an hour and a half. Now, the first thing that they're going to do when you finally get to the right person is they're going to try everything they can to, quote, troubleshoot, even though obviously you know what's the problem, you've looked at your internet. And so that's going to be another 45 minutes to an hour because whatever they do not want to spend the money on scheduling a service appointment. But guess what? It doesn't stop there, because after you've scheduled your service appointment, you're like, great, we're good, we're done. Someone's coming to fix the problem, and obviously that service appointment could be 5 days, it could be a full week away. You will get this call from an outsourcing center somewhere in India, and it has gotten so bad that I have actually memorized this number that they call from. And it pretty much goes like this. They call you and they try to tell you and to cancel the appointment or talk down because they don't want to spend the money on sending somebody out, and apparently they don't want to have a US-based call center. So here's pretty much how it goes down. They call from the number, which I've memorized. I pick up the phone, and straight away I say, my service is still not working. You're calling from Xfinity. I still need help. I'm paying you guys every month, and you're not delivering. Come fix it. And they're like, oh, yeah, sir, no problem, great. And then that's the end of it. But, the fact that this has gotten so bad is crazy. So I'm going to leave everybody with this. Over the last 3 months, not including my current bill, which is over $300, and it's supposed to be $209, I have spent $620.22. Like, unfortunately for Comcast in this day and age, they're no longer having a monopoly. AT&T's putting fiber in, but that's a video for another story. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my most exciting rant about how terrible Comcast is, because I'm sure most of you guys can relate if you were a Comcast customer. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.